5, a recent trend in the East Valley is increasing neighbors' risk of a home fire. This morning, a local fire department is sounding the alarm over the dangerous trend they say is causing flames to start.
I'm just hearing about this, but boy, it's wild. 12 News journalist Jen Wall joins us live from Mesa this morning. Okay, Jen, what are fire experts warning us about here?
Okay, good morning to you both. So fire experts are telling everyone who lives in the city of Mesa, stop burning your weeds with these weed burners that you can really buy anywhere. Amazon, Home Depot, Lowe's, you just Google it and they're readily accessible. But the fire experts right here in Mesa, they say it's actually really dangerous and they're seeing an increase in house fires because of it. So Mesa Fire and Medical tells me they're seeing more people using these weed burners to get rid of their weeds in both their front and backyards. The department telling me they believe at least 5 fires have been caused by people burning weeds in their yards in just the first 6 months of this year. So 12 News covering this incident in Mesa back in April where 2 homes caught fire near Stapley and Brown, just devastating. You can see in the video. And Mesa Fire says the blaze was caused by weed burning and high winds that then caused the fire to extend to the house next door. Mesa Fire Inspector Tyson Matheny says burning weeds in the city is dangerous and needs to stop.
So this is a typical weed burner setup that we would see when we arrive at the house fire. People turn on the propane tank here, turn on your gas on your wand, and then basically you just kind of highlight the weed that you want to burn. But again, the problem is when we start getting up around the foundation of the house, that fire can spread up under the floor plate, get up into the walls, and spread into that attic space.
Definitely cause for concern. So I asked the Mesa Fire Department why they think this trend is increasing. They say they're not sure. They have seen these kinds of fires in the past, but this year, 2024, they are seeing an increase. So coming up live here in about 45 minutes at 5:15 a.m., we're going to show you why these kinds of fires are so dangerous for folks who are inside of their homes. Now we're live in Mesa. Jen Wall, 12 News, Today and Easy.
Thank you, Jen. East Valley Fire Department says they are seeing more people use weed burners to clean up their yards, and they are telling all of us to cut it out.
Yeah, 12 News journalist Jen Wall joins us live from Mesa this morning, where fire experts are calling the practice dangerous. Jen, it seems like a no-brainer. Yeah, this would be very dangerous.
Yeah, you know, it's not for me. I would definitely be afraid that I would burn my house down. However, it is a trend. The Mesa Fire Department says that they are seeing right here in the city. There have already been 5 house fires this year. They say that they believe are because people were burning weeds in their yards or around their homes. So Mesa Fire tells me using a weed burner in Arizona is not only dangerous for the person using it, but it also puts neighbors at risk of their homes catching on fire too. Neighbors are using these devices that are designed to spot burn weeds. It's a quick and easy method, but Mesa Fire says it's very unsafe. Now, 12 News covered this fire back in April where 2 homes went up in flames on a windy day. Mesa pointing to weed burning as the cause. And while these flame burners can easily be bought online and at popular home improvement stores, Fire Inspector Tyson Matheny says don't do it and tells us why it's so dangerous.
Catches the stucco, the lath and plaster foam behind the stucco. It catches that on fire and starts to spread into the attic. Once it gets into the attic, it can sit up there and smolder for hours before the fire actually takes a good hold and starts smoking and burning. So we've seen quite a few of those just in the city of Mesa.
Yeah, scary stuff there. Okay, so you might be wondering about some alternatives to burning weeds in your yard. And it's really just tried and true methods, the good old fashioned way. Pulling those weeds yourself, you can also use organics or even chemicals to get rid of them too. So coming up live here in about 45 minutes at 6 a.m., we are going to tell you what you should do if you spot one of these fires burning in the city. For now, we're live in Mesa. Jen Wall, 12 News, Today and Easy.
Thank you, Crystal. Thank you so much. At 6:04, an East Valley Fire Department is tracking a recent trend very closely. They say it's causing an increase in house fires.
This morning, 12 News journalist Jen Wall joins us live from Mesa. Jen, the fire department says they are responding to too many fires caused by burning weeds.
Yes, you got it. Good morning to you. And the fire department says this practice is dangerous, the practice of weed burning, and it needs to stop. Now, this year alone, Mesa Fire and Medical says they responded to 5 fires believed to have been caused by people spot burning weeds in their yards. They're using devices like this to get rid of the unwanted greenery. Now, back in April, Mesa Fire says weed burning and high winds were the cause of 2 homes that burned near Brown and Stapley. You can see Sky 12 over the scene of that one. And one of the weed burning fires they responded to caused the homeowner around $2 million in damages. Now, Mesa Fire Inspector Tyson Matheny says he's not sure why the recent trend is happening and explains why it's so dangerous here in the desert.
Everything's already dry. Everything's preheated here in the valley. We're 110 degrees on a regular basis throughout the summer months. That means everything, all those fuels in your yard and even your house, it's all preheated. It takes just a little bit of time for that heat to ignite something that you don't want it to ignite.
Okay, so Mesa Fire says there are alternatives to weed burning, simply pulling them or digging them out yourself the old-fashioned way. You can use organics or chemicals. And if you think you see a fire like this burning near you, they encourage everyone to call 911 right away so that firefighters can come with the proper gear and put out the blaze. But we're live in Mesa. Jen Wall, 12 News, Today in AC.